I'd like to try to do an instructional video on overblows. Now, I'm not the greatest overblower in the world, uh, but I think I'm pretty good at it. Overblows came very natural to me for some reason or another. I'm not sure why. I was probably doing overblows within 6 months of learning how to play the harmonica. It was shortly after I learned how to do my bent notes. I learned overblows right after that. And I think there's a lot of guys that are having trouble with learning the overblow for whatever reason. I think it's different for every person. You have to find that right spot in the back of your throat to make that note overblow. And a lot of the information that you find on the internet is that you use the same embouchure as a bent draw note, only you're blowing out to make the overblow. And I think that's very correct, but I think it's very hard to learn off of. I think your body, it doesn't want to blow out like that. The muscles in your throat and your mouth, they don't set up like that whenever you go for the blow note as opposed to the bent draw. I'd like to think that I taught myself how to overblow more so by visualizing the word queen. I did, there's a lot of great stuff on the internet on how to overblow, but once I got down to it, I tried to rationalize what I was doing and really break it down. And whenever I was learning how to overblow, I was saying the word queen, but you leave the N off. It's more like quee. And then I think whenever you get good at overblows and you start trying to get your intonation correct, you're going to find that it's more just the QU, that you're not even saying quee. It's more like cool, or you're starting to say the word quee, and that's what pops the overblow out of there. I brought 3 harps along to do this video. I have my self-customized blues harp in the key of C. I have a brand new, out of the box, not customized whatsoever, not even touched yet, blues harp in the key of D. Brand new. I know it's hard to tell. You're going to have to take my word for it on the other side of that camera that I haven't tweaked this in any way. And then I have my son's $4.99 blues band harmonica. And we're going to try to overblow on all of them. And we're going to try it by using my technique as opposed to some of them that you find on the internet. And I know Chris McCalick does a good video of using a straw to get an overblow. I was already overblowing by the time I came across that video, so I've never tried it. Being as that it's Chris McCalick, I'd say that it's probably a pretty good way to learn. So you could try that too after you get done trying this. But anyway, let's start out with the D, brand new D harmonica, blues harp, Hohner blues harp, out of the box, stock, not touched at all. What we're going to do is we're going to draw in on the 6, we're going to bend the 6 draw down, and then we're going to blow out. But I'm not going to concentrate on keeping my embouchure the same. I'm going to concentrate on saying the word quee, Q-U-E-E, queen without an N, however you want to do it, whatever works for you. We're going to concentrate on it. So here we go. I think that harp needs a lot of adjustment. Brand new out of the box, doesn't overblow worth a darn. Let's see what the blues band does. Blues band. Key of C. That's pretty good for a $5 harp. Let's see what the 5 does. Trying to overblow the 5. Nothing. Let's try the 4. can almost get that. That harp needs a lot of adjustment if it was going to be a good harp. But for a $5 harp, that's not too bad, being able to overblow the 6 like that. Let's try my C that I've set up, my blues harp. Saying the word queen, actually I'm just saying Q-U. Who. Now if I was to say quee, I would actually scrub a little bit of pitch off of that, or actually I would bend that up just a little bit. I don't think I'm bending it up an entire half step. I think I'm just adding a little bit of tone to that. If I was to actually say quee, I could get an inflection on that overblow and bend it up just a little bit. I think there's guys out there, Jason Ritchie, obviously Howard Levy, and probably several other guys that can actually bend those overblows up a half step or a whole step into another note. I don't think I'm getting a full other note out of it, but I am getting a little inflection out of it, kind of scooping it, giving it that bluesy sound if I go from just Q-U to quee. So let's try that. It's the same note as your blue third. So I hope that helps. All of you guys that are already good at overblowing, there's no need to watch this. You guys that are struggling with it, I hope it helps. If it doesn't help anybody but one guy, if I only help one guy out there, then I guess it was worth it. But good luck.